Hi, I am Miranda Michaelis, and this video will be one continuous shot. According to the British tabloid The Daily Star, having sex with your first cousin comes with major health benefits, at least potentially. The paper quotes a Pakistani so-called scientific study. Pakistan is a hardcore Islamic state, which is ruled more or less by Sharia law, precepts taken literally. When it comes to this, contradicting the words of the Prophet Muhammad is an offense punishable by death. Hence, having sex with your first cousin is an awesome idea, right? Obviously, there are many other scientific studies made outside of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan that discovered people having sex with their first cousins produce offspring with higher than expected death rates, double the risk of birth defects, and major IQ loss. Now, do we know for sure that having sex with your first cousin is bad? Sure, we do. We know this for years because we've already tried it before. Yes, on November 1st, 1700, an entire dynasty of kings came to a crashing end with, with the death of Charles II of Spain. Charles had neither a pleasant life nor a successful reign. He was physically disabled, mentally retarded, and disfigured. A large tongue made his speech difficult to understand. He was bald by the age of 35. He died senile and racked by epileptic seizures. He he had two wives, but being impotent, he had no children and thus no heirs, which is that happens which is what happens after 16 generations of inbreeding. So yes, we do know for sure that having sex with your first cousins is bad because we've done this before throughout history. Now, another article I'll be reading to you would be from the Telegraph. It's I drank alcohol throughout my three pregnancies, but should I have? By Beverly Turner. It was always going to be an attention grabber, advertising women not to drink when pregnant is sexist and causes needless anxiety, says experts at the University of Kent and the British Pregnancy Advisory Services. Dr. Ellie Lee from the University of Kent said, public discourse has become a very hostile, and there is now an assumption that pregnant women holding a glass of wine is doing something absolutely wrong. Women are being accosted, spoken spoken to, and stared in stared at in public. Sorry, it says starts it at, and I was like, what starts it? I think they mean stared. People assume that just because you had one drink, you've had a bottle of vodka for breakfast. Well, I'm pretty sure that's any alcohol is bad for the child. Let's see. The decades since 2002 saw a 91% increase in alcohol-related liver disease, hospital admissions for women in England. And according to a study published in the Lancet Global Health earlier this year, the UK has one of the worst rates of drinking while pregnant in Europe. 4 in 10 women in British 4 in 10 women in what? That doesn't make any sense. 10 women, British women. In no comma, it says 10 women, British women. Okay, this person doesn't know how to write. Drank during pregnancy with many young professionals binge drinking in the first few months because they do not realize they're expecting. Well, okay, if you didn't know, well, you didn't know. The research also found that Britain has one of the highest rates of fetal, I think that's that word is FOETAL, alcohol syndrome in the world, with an estimate of 61.3 cases per 10K births, significantly higher than the global average of 15 out of 10K, and the 44th worst in Europe. FAS can leave babies with learning difficulties, behavior problems, hearing and vision loss, poor growth, and organ damage. The problem has been steadily increasing in recent years, with the cases jumping by 37% between 2000 and 2013. Okay, that really sucks. And I mean, it's never ever been much of a secret that England has an alcohol problem, but it really sucks when this affects kids. Now, I've read two articles that I thought were really interesting. They were real attention grabbers, like women, drinking during pregnancy, having sex with your first cousin. I thought, like, wow, this is really interesting, and it would be an interesting thing to talk about. And so I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions on this in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, leave me a like. If you want the links of what I read, if you want to read it for yourself, because I did, jump around a bit, the links will be in the description below. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Please share this video. Please leave me a comment. I do read those. And again, this has been Rena Michaelis, one continuous shot. So I'm sorry for all of the stuttering. Have a nice day.